study about circulatory system. So what is circulatory system? Why it is essential? Circulatory system, it is the system of our body which help in transportation of water, mineral, nutrients and waste product from the body. So such as nutrition and respiration, circulation is also necessary for our body. Circulation, it helps in removal of waste product from the body. It is essential for all type of living organisms, whether they are plants or animals. First we are going to study about circulation in plants. So if we talk about circulation in plants circulation takes place through two main conducting tissue. They are xylem and phloem. Xylem, it helps in transportation of water and minerals to the various parts of the plant, as well as phloem. Phloem, it is also another conducting tissue of plant which help in transportation of food to various parts of the plant. There is a difference in conduction of both the type of conducting tissue. Xylem, as we know, it helps in transportation of water and mineral, and phloem help in transportation of food. Xylem, its flow is always unidirectional, means it is always in upward direction, but the conduction through phloem is in uni as well as multidirectional. It goes in all the direction. Various components of xylem like tracheids and vessels help in conduction of water and minerals. Similarly, in phloem, sieve tubes and companion cells help in transportation of food to various parts of the plant. Next, if we talk about circulation in human being. So students, you might be knowing there are two types of circulation. First is open circulatory system, open circulation, and closed circulation. There is a difference between them, that is open circulation, it takes place in lower organism in which blood directly comes in contact with the body part. But in higher organism, circulation takes place in closed vessels, means blood do not come in direct contact with the body. Next, here human circulation, it is divided into three main parts. It composed of three main components. First is heart. Heart is the major circulatory system of our body. Next is blood, and third is blood vessels. So heart, we know that the lower organism like fishes, they have two-chambered heart. Then amphibians, they have three-chambered heart, and mammals, they have four-chambered heart. We have four-chambered heart. It consists of two auricles and two ventricles. Blood, there are three main components of blood. First is WBC, RBC and platelets. So blood, it mainly consists of two main substances, blood cells and plasma. Next is blood vessels. So blood vessels, it consists of arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries, they carry oxygenated blood, veins carry deoxygenated blood, and capillaries, they work in association with arteries and veins. So I hope you might have understood the brief concept of circulatory system. Thank you. So here is the components of xylem and phloem. As we have discussed, xylem, it consists of xylem fibers, xylem parenchyma, tracheids and vessels. Suppose a short height plant is there. So the water that is absorbed through root hairs, it reaches to upward part through it. But if the plant is tall height, then it takes absorption by the help of tracheids and vessels. Tracheids and vessels, it help in transportation of water to upward part of the plant. Similarly, phloem, we know that leaves, they are known as skin of the plant, and they help in preparing food to plant. So the food prepared by plant by the process of photosynthesis, it is transported to various parts of the plant through sieve tubes and companion cells, as well as the food which is left unused, it is stored in roots in the form of starch, oil or any other substance. If we talk about human circulatory system, so human circulatory system, it consists of heart, blood and blood vessels. Heart is a muscular organ of our body which lies in the thoracic cavity in between the lungs. It is just like a closed fist. It is enclosed by pericardial membrane and is present in pericardial cavity, and pericardial fluid